Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss about files in Python. In our previous classes, we clearly discussed about class, object, how the references of the objects are sent back in functions. All these things were clearly discussed, and we have done some examples. We use the concepts which we already discussed in our previous classes. Hoping that you already know all those classes, we will continue this class. So the link for the playlist is provided in the description. Please watch our Python playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. Coming to today's example, let's discuss about files. Let's take a text file, test.text file. We have considered this text file, and in this text file we are having the content of this is our first file. In this class we will discuss about text files. There is one more file which is binary files, which is used in audio, video and images. We are having a sequence of binary numbers. Those files comes under binary. So the discussion about the binary files we will do it in our next classes. Here in this class we will discuss about text files. We have created a text file, and in this we are having a content called this is our first file. So if you want to read a file, if you want to take this text file into your Python program, what we do here, we will use the function open. We have given the name of the file. What's the name of the file? test.text file. What's this open function will do here? It will take the input of this file and it will create a file object. Means you have to understand it clearly. It will create a file object. There is a class file class, and it will create that object that will take the input of this text file, and that file object is the reference of that file object is given to this variable. Means this open function will return the file object. That is what we have to understand. It is very important to understand, because it is returning the file object with input taken as test.txt. Now we can use f as file object. Means the methods that are present in file class can be used on this input test.txt. That is what the use of, that is what it's working on here in the open of function. It will return the file object. That is very important to understand. Now we can use the methods that are present in the file class. In file class we are having, by default, this open of function will open the file in a read mode. There are 4 different types of modes: read mode, write mode, append mode and read write mode. So by default it will open it in a read mode. Whenever it is opened it in read mode, we are not supposed to write the content on the text file. We can just only read the data. We cannot modify anything if you open it in the read mode. So, and one more important point we have to understand, file pointer. Whenever we open the file, assume that this is our file. Whenever we open that file, there is a file pointer which is at the beginning of the file. Means so it will make a pointer at the beginning. Means it starts from here. Okay, that is what the file pointer is. Whenever we are reading the data, f.readof is a function. Readof is a function in the file class. It will read the data from the file pointer, from the beginning of the file pointer. This is very important to understand. From the beginning of the file pointer, where the file pointer is, by default, whenever the open function, it will open it in the read mode, it will start the file pointer at the beginning. So from here it will read the data to the end of the file. That is what read function will do. So whenever f.readof function we applied, we are moving the file pointer from the beginning to the end. Now where is the file pointer? Now the file pointer is at the end position. Here is at the file pointer. If you again read the data, what it will happen? Is there anything to read here? No, we are at the end. We have to move till the end. That is what. That's why file pointer concept is very important to understand. Where the file pointer is now. Now it is at the end of the file. There is nothing to read. So read function will start reading the data starting from the file pointer. That is the point we have to understand. Not only read function, write function also uses the file pointer as the beginning. Any function use the file pointer as the beginning. That is what we have to understand. So So now after f dot read off, again if you write the syntax f dot read off, is there anything to read? No, nothing to read. It will just return the empty string. And the same way, see here, assume that the file pointer is at the 0th position. F dot read of 5 means first 5 characters has to be read. Now the file pointer is moved to the, it already read the first 5 characters. Now it is at the 6th position. Again, f dot read off means it starts from 6th position. It will read till the end of the file. That is what it is doing here. Read off function is doing. So wherever the file pointer is, the current location of the file pointer, from there it will start reading the data till the end of the file. If you mention it as 5 means, it will read the 5 characters. Again, 5 dot read of 5 means it will take the current position of the file pointer and read the next 5 characters. That is what it will do. Now whenever we open a file, we have to close the file. After finishing our work, we have to close the file. F dot close of function will close that file. After closing the file, we don't have that file object. So we cannot use that file object. Once we close the file, again we have to open the file. Then only we can use that file object. Otherwise it is not there. Now how to open the file in write mode? By default it will open it in the read mode. How to open the file in the write mode? File in write mode. So whenever we open the file in write mode, we cannot read the data. We can only write the data. That is the point we have to understand. We can only write the data. We cannot read the data. So open of test.txt comma, whenever if you write it as in the quotations W means it will open in the write mode. So the pointer at first position, whenever we open the file in the write mode, where is the file pointer? The file pointer will be at the first starting position. So f dot write off. One important thing we have to understand here, f dot write off. We are writing a new content. This is the content we are attaching to the existing file. Already in the existing file, what's the content we have? This is our first file. Where is the file pointer? Our file pointer is at the position, first position. Whenever we are writing the new content, it will replace the existing content. That is the point we have to understand. It will take the T and it will place the first character. It will take the H and it will place the second character. It will take the I. It will place the third character from our new data, new text. Whatever new text we are writing, new content. So now where is the file pointer? After writing the data, where is the file pointer? File pointer is at the end. Again we are writing f dot write off, where this hello will be at the end. It will continue from here. So the output will be like this. We are writing new content. After that we are again writing new content. What is the content here? Hello. So after that it is attaching hello. The existing content has lost. We lost the existing content. That point we have to understand, because most of the logic depends on that. Whenever we are using the files, these points are very helpful for you in writing the logics. So we are replacing that. So next, how to open the file in the append mode. File in append mode. So append mode is also similar to write mode, but the file pointer is at the end. We can append at the end. That is what the meaning of appending means. In the write mode, the file pointer is at the beginning, but in the append mode, the file pointer is at the end. Here also we cannot read the data. We can only write the data. How to open that? Open of test.txt. A means append mode. It will open it in the append mode. F dot write of hello means already existing content is there. What is the content we are having? We are writing new content, hello. After that, where the file pointer will be in the append mode, it is here. From here it will continue attaching the new text. Whatever the text we are writing here, the text will be attached. Now how to open the file in read and write mode? Both the modes means we can read the data, we can write the data. So pointer at first location. In read and write mode, the file pointer will be at the beginning. It will be at the starting position. So how to write it? So in order to write the content. So the syntax of how to read the data, how to open the file in read and write mode, we'll check it in the example. Now let's understand what's this read and write mode is. Whenever we open the file in read and write mode, we can read the data, we can write the data, and the pointer is at the beginning. So how to move the pointer? In order to move our pointer to whatever the location we need, we use a function called seek of 10. Means 10th position, our file pointer will move to 10th position. Seek of 20, our file pointer will move to the 20th position. So we use the function seek to move our file pointer. And we will use another function also. Truncate is a function which, if you write it as truncate of 5, suppose this is our file. In this file we are having a content here. This is our content. If you write it as truncate of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remaining content will be truncated. Only the first 5 characters will be kept and the remaining content are truncated. That is what the use of truncate function. Now check the coding part, how to do all those things. F is equal to open of test.txt, comma, we are opening it in the read mode. Initially we have already opened a text file. How to open this text file in Jupyter? Just go to new, here text file, open a new text file, and the name is given as test.txt. In this we have written it as this is our first file. Now we can open this file into our Python program. F is equal to open of test.txt, comma, read mode. Now we can read the data. Print f.read of, reading the entire file. So printing means this is our first file. After that we are using the f.read of again. Print f.read of. Is there anything to print? No, nothing. That's why it is displaying it as a empty string. So all those things we discussed in our previous example, in the examples which we discussed. F is equal to open of test.txt.read mode. F.read of 7, it is reading the first 7 characters. What's the content that is present in our THIS space is up to here 7 characters. It will read up to here. So the file pointer will be at the 8th position. 8th position, again we are writing it as f.read of 4, means from 8th position read 4 characters. That is what 8, 9, 10, 11, and file pointer will be at the 12th position. F.read of, again we are using, means from 12th position read it completely. That is what, that's why the content is shown like this. This is our is next one, first file. So that is how we can read the data. Next one is, so whenever we open the file, we have to close it. How to close it? F.close off. Whenever we open the file and we use the content, so after completion of our content, we can close the file. F.close off. After closing the file, if you try to access the file object, the file object is no more. It is not there. Print F.read off. That's why we have gotten a message IO operation on closed file. The file is already closed. There is no access to IO operations, means input output operations. Next one is how to open the file in write mode. We are opening the file in write mode. F.write off, we are writing new content. F.write off / and means next line another content continuation. So these are the things, these are the text we are adding to the existing file test.txt, means the already existing content will be lost. So the output f.close off, we are opening it in the read mode. F.read off, f.close off, we are printing the content. See, already the test.txt is having a content of this is our first file. We lost that and we got the new content. We are writing new content, another content continuation. These two content we are added to our file. Next one is how to open the file in append mode. F is equal to open off, we are opening the file in append mode, means the same, but the file pointer will be at the end position. If you use the f.write off, existing content will be like that, the new content will be added at the end position. That's why f.write off, we are appending new content, f.write off another content continuation, and we are displaying the message. See here, already we are writing new content to another content continuation. This is the content already existing, we are giving the new content, we are appending new content, another content continuation. That's why this is the document, this is the content which available in our after appending the new content. Now coming to the next one is file in read and write mode. In order to open the file in both read and write mode, we will use the syntax r plus. Whenever you write it as a read plus means r plus means it will open it in both and read and write mode. So we can read the data, we can write the data. We discussed it that in read and write mode, the file pointer will be at the beginning. Suppose this, take the situation, if we want to add a separate text at the beginning without losing the existing content, how we can do that? That we will understand. This point is very, very important. If you do some examples in our later classes, this example will help you a lot in practicing the next examples. Okay, f is equal to open of test.txt r plus, we opened the file, already existing file. What's the content that is present in this, in our existing file? This is the content. Our file pointer will be at the beginning. We have to add a new content to the existing file without losing the old content. For that, what we are doing here, old content, we are taking a variable old content is equal to f dot read off, means we are reading the entire data and we are placing it in a variable called old content. Now where is the pointer? The pointer is at the end. Whenever you read the data, the pointer moves, right? The pointer is at the end. But you have to add the content at the beginning. How we can add that? How we can change the pointer to the starting? f.seek of 0. f.seek of 0 means we moved the pointer to the beginning. And now the logic is f.write off. We need to add the new content. Hello, how are you? Backslash n means next line. How are you? Backslash n plus old content. So what we are doing here, we read the old content and we are replacing with this new content plus old content. That is how we will write the file with the new content at the beginning. We can do it in the middle also by using the truncate function. You try to do it. That we will do it in our examples in our next classes, which we discuss some examples. So f.write off hello, see the new file f.seek of 0. Again we are moving to starting position. Why we are moving to starting position? Because if you want to read, it has to read from the beginning. Now the file pointer will be at the somewhere in the middle. Hello, how are you? After that, that is where our file pointer is. So we have to move to the beginning and read the file f.read off. This is our next content. After attaching the hello, how are you is attached to the existing content, and the continuation is the previous content. This is what it is. Now next, now the file open in the read and write mode, we are doing the truncate function. Truncate of 6 means the first 6 characters will be placed and the remaining data will be truncated. f.truncate of 6 means the first 6 characters HELLO and backslash n is there. That is a character. So the first 6 characters will be present and the remaining will be deleted. So now the file pointer is at the 6th position. So move to the 0th position, f.seek of 0th position, print f.read off. We are displaying the content hello. That's why we got hello. So this is all about files. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.